Continue the no pause, no loan challenge here on the Road to Pause Switch to YouTube. Oh, I'm gassy today. According to Google, I'm 2.0404344100001111E77E16 light years tall, says hologram one. Good. Good. Let's all start measuring ourselves that way, you know? What's your waistline, you know? Is it 36 inches? No, it's 2.0404344110071177E16 light years. Oh, Jesus, I need to go on a diet. The ideas of how to, you know, measure and distill and define what the self is and what it isn't are, you know, this is why I want to be on the RZen forum, so I can talk to people who are considering these same things, who maybe haven't thought about it in this way, and maybe I could just help someone to attain enlightenment and achieve awakening. Which I don't really, I don't believe in awakening and enlightenment. I don't believe in it. How would you possibly know that you were awakened or enlightened? How will you ever know that you're awakened or enlightened? Friends, lovers, true. If you are a Zen practitioner seeking awakening and enlightenment, you are doing it wrong. And that's just going to become a problem for you. How would you ever know? You know? Say, well, I'm going to have that experience, and then I'll know that I had that experience. You know what my Zen master taught me? There ain't no fucking glass ceiling to the universe, okay? There is always somewhere to go. There is always a next step. There is always a next improvement. There is always an evolution. Or a de-evolution that can be considered an evolution. Are you going to achieve enlightenment and then run to a Zen master and say, did I achieve enlightenment? Let me describe to you my you know, experience. Because if you did, I'm gonna say that maybe it wasn't awakening inherently because you needed someone else to confirm it for you. You see what kind of a big fucking spider's web nest that becomes? Yeah. There's no such thing as awakening and enlightenment. There's just this. It just goes on. There's no glass ceiling. There's no ultimate experience. The experience just goes on, but a-doom-to-doom, you gotta lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You gotta never let it go. You only get infinite shots. Do not miss your chance to blow. Speaking of evolution, your green screen is evolving to uncover your wall over your left shoulder. There you go. I de-evolved it. Welcome back to Transport Fever 1860, and the game is, okay, I just opened it. We're gonna have to, like, look in all the directions to just get the hiccups out. And we're sitting right over here over Corpus Christi, because why, kids? Because why? I don't remember. It's been a week since we played. Why are we at Corpus Christi? Was it at Orlando? Where, it wasn't Orlando. It was, where do they keep the Scientologists? Clearwater. Clearwater. There it is. Clearwater, Florida. Where are you? If you're done with the cult of Zen and you want to try on something new, similar but different, visit Clearwater, a town historically basically bought and purchased by Scientology. Would you like to get clear today? Join us in Clearwater. So that we can grow the wonderful religion of whatever his name is, Ron Howard? It was Ron Howard, right? Old Mother Hubbard? Is Zen speech will be YouTube vids, says Simon? I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this, and the more that I think about it, the less I can just, you know... That's the problem, is if I start thinking about how I'm gonna edit things together, it affects the performance, and then, you know, I'm doing a live show that turns into trying to do an edited show, and then we'll be like coming back, you know what, let me do a second take on that. So if you want to go to Clearwater, in order to become like Tom Hanks isn't science, shit, take 3. So if you want to go to Clearwater, in order to jump up and down on Oprah's sofa, and then get divorced from the woman who you're really excited about like 3-4 years later, because you've gotten clear, here's what I noticed since the last live stream. Since the last live stream when I did the editing, I noticed something very curious. Now, I don't know this for sure, but look at this. If we mouse over the Bakersfield chemical plant, we see that its requirements are oil and corn in order to make plastic. However, wait just a second there. Is that the up symbol between the two? I believe that means, in programming language, that means or, which means you need to deliver these people either oil or corn, and they will make plastic. Now, where do we happen to be right here in Bakersfield? Well, we happen to be right off of our line with the farm that is overproducing the corn. Huh? Well, it's not as much anymore, but I just pruned it of all the assholes who were wasting my money. I pruned it a fair bit. If we were to send that corn over to the plasticry, and then bring the plasticry back into town in the is industrial district, okay, which is the yellows. Yellows would love to have themselves some plastic in order to build God knows what, but that would be another line that we can connect with horses, is a possibility. That is such a long fucking line, though, for horses to walk back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You know what? Let's unpause. And how do you unpause? Is it P? Is it 1? When I pruned this line, I took people out one every other truck. And now we just got, like, all of the missing trucks are, like, right here. Screw you, game. 1860, you need to get me some friggin' bigger horses. We need some Eugenics. That's where technology went in the 1860s, right? Eugenics? We need bigger horses with bigger, thicker, meatier legs that just sort of and haunches, and they just come up from behind and just gently... That's wrong meeting. Wrong meeting. So I want to hook that up today. I definitely do, but I think I need to let this just do its own thing for a bit. You be you, bae. So what else did you notice, Pawn? I think another thing that I noticed while I was editing this was that I did a very stupid thing somewhere. Was it here? It was not. I mean, I did a very stupid thing in a lot of places, but somewhere I put in our... Thank you. I put in a transit depot. Look at that. Look at where I put that. I just cut this town off from being able to, like, connect right there by having the transit depot right there. Stupid, and it's built itself up and it's built it there. I'm gonna destroy you and move you somewhere where you're not, you know, screwing up people's ability to get to the train station, because I'm gonna guess that that's not helping me so much. So bulldoze you. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll have another one. I will have another one, so that, you know, when I need more people I can buy it. Connect the road and see if you can't put it there. Now there's an idea. You come here, give me this. Yeah! See? That's better, and then the depot goes back in a way that makes some sense. I think that's too close to the tracks, honestly. Can I fit you in over here, hon? Without destroying somebody's something. Boom. You guys are gonna love that, huh? Nice view out of your windows, right into the side of my factory. With apparently, you know, solar panels on top. I may be out of place here in 1860, but they won't notice in Sunnydale. They're too distracted by the Hellmouth. You could actually be connected if I wanted to help the towns grow a little bit. I mean, I am making money here. When we started the game, when we opened it, it was 1.06 million. Now it's 1.16 million. So I'm gonna give you a hand with that, connect that town up like that, and there. Boom. So I'm helping the towns grow a little bit where it's cheap to do so. Ooh, are you coming or going? Can you come without going? Can you go without coming? Can you come and go without coming and going? That's the kind of thing that I would ask on r/Zen if they'd fucking let me in. Not all witches are necromancers, this hologram one. All witches are necromancers. That's why we have to burn them. So you have 30 of 30 riding on you. You're on the Sunnydale, the Bakersfield to Sunnydale line. The Bakersfield end of this thing, you guys, is just 26 waiting for you. So, 27 now. So you're at the right level. I don't want to increase capacity beyond demand if I can get away with it. But the Jim Steamy Sunnydale Surprise, the run to Sunnydale, or the run from Sunnydale to Surprise, is pretty damn popular on this side of things. And on that side of things, you're hauling 18 of 18. So you are going to get yourself another you know, storage cupboard for the humans. Where we just shove them in there, fold them up tight, and then shout Zen at them, their faces until they're done. Be ready, because I gotta send you to the depot as soon as you're empty. Go to the depot. There you go. I'm gonna give you 2 people fridges. Okay, slow down. Buy trains. You, boom, boom, and then back out onto your Sunnydale Surprise. I hope I put you on the right line. I think I did. Come on out, hon. Come on. Faster, faster. They're gonna get pissed and they're gonna leave. I just gave you the ability to hold 30 passengers because there were 38 waiting for you, and by the time you get back, there's still 30. We managed to keep enough demand to not overfill ourselves. Yeah! Okay, and there's still people waiting on the platform going, son of a bitch, I waited here all day! You should have gotten to the front of the line then. Shouldn't have stepped out for a coffee. That's what'll happen in Sunnydale. You know, vampire comes in, starts sucking your blood, you go, and then the train comes and you miss it. You know? If you just would have, like, leaned into it and been like, Yeah, go ahead. Leave me with a little bit, because I want to be one of you, hon. You know, you could have just maintained your position in line, become immortal, and rode the train. Your fault, don't blame me. Bassy Joel 6 pulled up a quote from Nobit. Apparently, in 2017, I was quoted as saying, I mean, when I hit on 16-year-old girls these days, I mean, I don't know, I don't do that. Well, in the past 2 years on your channel have been amazing. Thank you! Thank you. Bassy Joel? Bassy Joel? Bassy? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't recognize the name. Maybe it's just because it's in suddenly fucking lime teal, burning my retinas out. Thanks for that one, Bassy. I don't recognize your name. Do you go by something else? When we've slept together, did you want me to call you Linda or something? We want to go over to Scottsdale and take Scottsdale through to Austin. And that will be, you know, it'll be edge to edge of the world along this river, except for Sacramento, where the wind comes sleeping down the trains. I think we should do an industrial train line. Huh? What do you think of doing an industrial train line, where it's not for hauling, it's not for shoving people in closets, and then they have to fight their way out and address their latent, you know, homosexuality. It's not about that. So if I were to do that, if I were to make a train run from this place to that place, we are not keeping up here. Are you still doing a 400? If we put more demand on this farm, it would upgrade. So we'd have to, like, suffer the cost of having to put the demand on this farm, but it would upgrade and it would output enough for us. That's not a problem. This line has already started to fill in that giant friggin' gap, so that's a good thing. And we're making deliveries. We're making money. We started at 1.06, we're making 1.28 right now. We can sustain building a train line from here to there, from hither to thither, I do believe. The big problem, if there's going to be a problem, the problem is going to be the depot. So, you could be a terminal. However, at some point, do I want to be able to go through to... What are you, hon? What do you do? You... Iron. I think I do my first terminal in transport people in the save file right here. But it's a freight terminal. The station, this is a terminal. So if I did a terminal, that would make it easier to get it where I need it to be. It's got to be close enough to the facility. See? Yeah, there's where it gets cheap. It's got to be close enough to the facility that, you know, it ticks it. That it makes it actually work. Wow, there's not a lot of room for this. From Zen to shoving people into cupboards. Wow, things move fast here, says Bjorn. They do. So you're saying, what about this station? Could I do more or easier with it? Bjorn, you're a fucking genius. Yeah, that works brilliantly. I'm trying to use one station where I really don't need to, 158,000, and I can connect you up right there and come into it, and yeah, why the hell wasn't I doing that? Damned expensive installation there, 200K, yeah. Boom. Botcha! We are underground a bit here. It's not going to be cheap to do, and it's probably not going to pay for itself either. These industrial lines are kind of hard to make money for you, you know? It takes a minute for them, because you need so many friggin' things carrying the goods. You need so many cargo pallets, or so many, what do you call them that you attach to trains? They're on the back. Cars! You need so many cars, so that cost me 81,000 to get over here, but I do come out at 75 miles per hour. As soon as I get down from this hillside, like basically when this thing starts to turn off right there, I need to turn with it and head in that direction. And am I going to hold close to the edge of town? I mean, it's the fastest way to get there, Mr. Pawn. You know what? If I just got rid of you and then flattened or dug across that land. That's a road, Pawn. What did I want? You wanted rails. Oh. Yeah, if I just dug across that hole. And then you can rebuild that road there when you want to. Just, you know, not now. But when you want to, yeah. There you go. I own that. Don't build over it. Be a dick. Okay, we're gonna do it that way. So, start doing it that way. 7.7K, what kind of terrain is above? There's a little bit of a lift. Little bit of a lift. Shall I go up the lift a touch before I start doing anything? You should probably just go up the lift from, like, about here, and then take her up a bit. Oh, there's a bit of a lift. There's a bit of a, there could be a bit of a, shit. Should I try and come down and around that lift? I think you just gotta drill right through it, Pawn. I don't think you're gonna beat it. You don't think I'm gonna beat it? I don't think you're gonna beat it. I think you gotta just push right on through to the other side. Because that's not that expensive right there. 36,000. Yeah. And that'll keep us doing, well, no. There you go. That keeps us doing 75 for 36,000, and that gets us to the height, sort of, that we wanted. Except for I want to be going more this-some way. Yeah, and then I want to kind of follow along the road. I'm going to drop it there for 34.8, and then zoom in. And then, oh god. Just try and follow the terrain a little bit so you can keep your money in your pockets. That's still 75 miles per hour, sure. Heading out straight. There you go. That's the kind of cheap-ass track that I'm looking for. And now that we're, you know, in next to the road, even cheaper-ass track that I'm looking for. Except for you're slowing me down quite a bit there with your 65 mile per hour. And the dig is, to an extent, necessary. You know, I think it's going to have to happen. To a little bit. I might be able to save some money by taking it back, but I didn't. I built it instead. So 58,000 along there, and yeah, it slows down. But, you know, we're not going to have technology that's going to matter for quite a minute. But for a bit of a minute here. And we're going to have to take this turn, which is also going to be, you know, oh, shit. Oh, shit. No, it's good. It's good. If I have you do a very, very long, we'll try and keep you at 60, no. Oh, shit. No, that's going to work out fine. If it's a slow incline that you take over time, then the train will be able to keep some of its speed, maybe. I think I need you to actually go down a little bit. Yeah, I want you to carve through it a bit on this side. What's the speed you're doing? 55? And where are you even headed? I don't know. I think that's a good piece of track to drop, though, Pawn. So, yeah, it's a 58, 58, 58, all the way through there, sure. You do that, and then from out of here, I'm going to start building from this side of things now. Another thick, chunky dig through the surface of reality sort of a thing. If I just connected the two of you... Oh, it'd be really cheap if I could do it. The fucking game would let me do it. It's too much slope. I'll give you too much slope. I'll slope all over your face. How you like that, hon? What? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. I think you said something. No, I didn't. That was me. It was, you don't know me. If I just follow the road, it's way better for us. Do you get flat with the, like, where do you get flat with the terrain? Well, just anywhere. All of here is nice for being flat with the terrain. You come out at 75. I want you doing that 58 that we're keeping. That'll be the minimum speed here. So you do that, and then we're just gonna have to reimagine that, because I ain't paying 200,000 to go through that goddamn hell. It's just not happening, kids. To there, and then we'll swoop around. I don't want to go too far with it. It needs to be a nice long kind of a thing. Yeah. Why wasn't I doing that from back here? Just go ahead and delete that. I don't think it's going to work out for you. Delete it all the way back to here. Yeah, I spent some money. You know, you got to spend money to make money. You got to make money to spend money. And that's really the problem there, is that you got to make money to spend money. It's a pisser like that. You go back to there even. Can I please get a line that, you know, it keeps its speed. That keeps its speed for $123 friggin' thousand. Now, it's not like I don't have that kind of cash, because, you know, I'm a mogul over here. It's just that I don't want to spend that kind of cash, and I don't want to spend that kind of cash when I'm slowing down to 53. And that seems it's stupid. Stupid? Is that the word I'm saying? Yeah, stupid. It seems dumb. I can get there to 35, and I can get down to 48 miles per hour. It just becomes really expensive when we make that final connection, doesn't it? Because that's a reasonable dig. That's a reasonable dig. That's a reasonable dig. Boy, it's 48 to get around that corner. As new technology comes in, we will have screwed ourselves a bit. But for now, I'm building it, and then you two probably aren't going to be able to connect because you're at different, you know, places. You can! So that would have been either 100 and some thousand or 50. Because I did it by hand. Although it's a fair bit slower, so I'll give you that. There you go. We managed to make that connection through. I'm finally here! Now it's pizza time, says a guy called Jim. I'll be right back. I just gotta make a pizza. Welcome, Jim. See you later. What happened to my beloved on-screen chat? We voted it down. Or actually, it just wasn't up when I started this game, so it's still not up. I was just gonna try and save money by making a bit of a turn. down toward the flat there. You should go as fast as you possibly... Yeah, I should, shouldn't I? Shut up. Thank you. It's that kind of positive reinforcement that might just keep me doing it. Because outside of that, I don't, you know... What's the incentive to post on YouTube? If people aren't, like, saying, oh, that was so good, I'm so glad you're posting YouTube again. Like, I ain't making any money by doing that. I'll tell you that much. Taking my 2 live stream days off in order to edit a live stream like this one down into like 9 episodes like the last one. That ain't doing nothing for me!